It's the Bookshop that has been in that, right?
Bookshop's a regional finalist.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
It's been a wonderful week already catching up with the amazing Oxfordshire Indies, and that's going to continue for the next couple of days as well. We've got some wonderful people to chat to today and tomorrow. I've got some wonderful people right now as well. We're catching up with Xander Cansell from Caper, but also we're going to be finding out a little bit more about what it's like to be a finalist in the National Book Awards. Xander, so great, amazing feat. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. Thanks very much.
Thanks. Well, thanks so much for joining us. First and foremost, tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about you and Caper as well. Because looking at the business and looking at the website, what strikes me first and foremost is kind of your willingness to help and be there for Oxfordshire. Would that be right?
I certainly feel like we're a big part of the community, and it's really brilliant being over in East Oxford and having started up this business just over a year ago, feeling like we've got loyal customers, and we're out and about doing things with schools and working with Oxford colleges, and really being a big part of the community. That's certainly been a part of why I've enjoyed the last year, I think. Yeah,
and what is it that means so much to you about the Oxfordshire community? Because I hear it lots from lots of independents and chatting to people. There's a clear synergy between people willing to help, willing to be part of the community, willing to go that extra mile, and I don't know, it always feels like a really warm and great space.
Absolutely. I've found near the shop we've had fantastic support from local authors, people who've been brilliant, just popping in and going, "Oh, I've got a book. Actually, it's radio for Book of the Week this week. Do you want to maybe do something with me or do an event or something?" And having people from the university who can come and share events for me, world experts in a particular subject that I can call on at the drop of a hat. So I feel that kind of mix of local people who are also brilliant in their own field has been really brilliant for us. And yeah, it's a particular mix being in the city here, I think, of fascinating and fabulous people of all kinds.
Yeah, no, for sure. And look, let's drift on to the book as well, and being that finalist in the National Book Awards as well. Just for someone that has never even thought about it, never even sat down, never even gone into that sort of stage one, I'm always fascinated to kind of what gets the ball rolling. What's the I don't know, the match that lights the fire to kind of produce a body of work, and where do you come from? Is there conversations going, "Oh, I've got all this information, I think I need to share it," or actually I think I need to write down what I know and what I've learned? Well, I'll let you explain because you've done it.
Funnily enough, and I'm sorry to correct you here, Rich, although it is a National Book Awards, it's the Bookshop that's been made a finalist, not an actual book.
Oh, apologies, my apologies.
I think your description was perfect. I think your description of perhaps the reasons why people might have that initial spark is a great one, and certainly from my time in publishing, I think that makes sense.
so it's the Bookshop that has been in that, right?
Bookshop's a regional finalist.
That's incredible. Oh, that's amazing. So how does that happen then? How does?
So I think it's been a testament. Really grateful that it's a testament to our hard work over the last sort of 14 months or so, and recognise that we've put a lot of effort in. That we've done a huge amount of events. We did 50 or so events for grown-ups. We did a whole host of events, probably 20 or 30 events for children as well over the course of last year, and a myriad of external events in schools and colleges and departments and other places as well. So it's been a real kind of full-on year, and we're always excited having authors coming to visit and doing sort of stuff for the community. So it's putting all that down and being recognised as one of the best in the country, one of the sort of top 1% of bookshops in the country is a real thrill.
That is an amazing stuff, and we've chatted to bookshops and what have you this week as well, which has been fantastic, and they've really highlighted the importance of events and actually just going that extra mile and doing those extra things, because a bookshop is a community. It is a hub. It is a welcome place. It's people are experts in there. They have things that they want to pick up. They have things that they want to find out more, learn about, or go on that journey of kind of I don't know. It's their time away from work. It's their time away from their life. It's getting a good book and sitting down and losing themselves in that moment. So it's an important thing to have on the high street. It's an important thing to be there for the community once again.
It is. I think that bookshops are kind of anchor businesses for a couple of reasons, and one of those is what you talk about, is what you highlight. I think that it's an interesting intersection of art and commerce. So it's not just a business that's selling you stuff. The things that are there are really quite important, and books themselves, I really believe, are empathy engines. They're things that really help power us to understand others and understand others' ideas. So I think they'll always be vital, and they'll always have a place on the high street.
No, that absolutely will, and it's much needed when the high street is a changing face, almost daily, with various different things. To having something grow in the last year, as you say, and kind of be there and be supported, and have a national sort of accolade, tip of the cap to it as well. That it's an important thing, and that should help the longevity of it as well. I mean, in terms of things and bits and bobs coming up in the future, we talked about the past and the last year and what have you a little bit, but in terms of coming up, what sort of events can we have planned, or what sort of things are you kind of thinking of for the future further down the line?
So we have regular art session and story time for toddlers on Mondays and Friday mornings. So they'll be carrying on, along with little cooking classes for toddlers too on Thursdays. And then we've got grown-up author events, most Tuesdays or Wednesdays during the week in the evenings. And we've got one next week with Hanako Footman and Daisy Johnson speaking about Hanako's new book called Mongrel. And we're really excited to be at Wood Festival this year as well, further down in the sort of towards the summer. So we're bringing the bookshop to Wood Festival and having a little pop-up bookshop there. So there's lots to look forward to.
Yeah, no, for sure. And in terms of Wood Festival, which is an amazing, incredible festival here, what does that look like? Because is it literally a case of lifting the shop and dropping it into a festival? Is there kind of just a packed lineup of events and kind of things to sort of take part in?
So we'll be part of the kindling tent run by Hugh Warwick. So there'll be talks going on all afternoon, and we'll run some talks for some author events for little ones as well, I think, in the mornings. And we'll bring a mini version of the bookshop along with us. Not the whole thing, but a mini version. And I think, given the timing and when it is, and the fact that the English weather is what it is, we're going to have to come up with some interesting solutions to pack the books away every morning and every evening and get them all out again. But I'm sure we can cope, and I'm sure me and my booksellers can make it work.
Of course they can. The fun of the English summer, always.
Exactly.
Well, Xander, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure and great to catch up with you this morning.
Thanks, Rich. Have a great morning.
Yeah, you too. Brilliant stuff. Amazing things. And Oxford Indies doing amazing and incredible stuff, just like Xander there. Great stuff.